One. Hello everyone, welcome to Car Talk with me, Ben, the least qualified car journalist on YouTube. Today I've got quite a lot of news for you guys, so hey, let's get into it. We've got some F1 news, some rally news, we've got some new cars, some modified cars, some are better than others, but hey, we'll get into that in due time. First up, news from DeTomaso. I just like I said, DeTomaso. They've wrapped up testing regarding their new P72 in Europe and are returning to California this August with more details to be coming out in the following weeks. So that's pretty good advertisement for my channel. Keep up to date with me, I'll probably cover that. But yeah, so DeTomaso, lovely brand. You probably know them for their cars from the 80s, like the Pantera, that sort of thing. But yeah, the P72 looks brilliant too. It had been quite quiet on that front for a while, hadn't they? But hey, now we've got some news. But in the F1 news, also known as the Fernando Alonso section, we're talking about Fernando Alonso. You probably know him. He's not kind of a big deal, like double world champion F1 driver. But he's joined Aston Martin for 2023 onwards. According to Aston Martin, they signed a multi-year contract with him, and with more info sure to come. Stick around and I'll probably talk about a bit more. Because hey, 2023 F1 season, who knows what's going to happen. And again, more things coming up now, more new cars, the Genesis G90. Genesis, bit of a weird luxury brand. I've never seen them in person, but I've seen a bunch of advertising for them. I've seen a lot of Americans talk about, oh, this guy's a Genesis, blah blah blah. And then I've got all ads from Genesis Europe, but then I've never actually seen one. I don't know where they are. Have they just sent them all to Siberia or something? But yeah, Genesis has arrived the G90 with their newest luxury saloon car. It's meant to rival things like the BMW 7 Series, and looking at it, it looks pretty good, And if you look at it, it's got that blend of it looks a bit like an S-Class with a bit of Rolls Phantom mixed in somehow. I don't know. And then it's also got other elements from different cars to really tie it in. It's got Mercedes in the front, but as you get around at the back, it looks a bit more like Maybach 62, and Audi at the same time. Then on the inside, it's very Merc-like, but hey, very interesting car. I'm looking forward to it. So I can't wait for the 2023 release. There are a lot of great cars launching this next year, and you'd know about a lot more of them if you watch my videos, because I know you don't. But anyway, moving on to that, we have some tuning news too. Audi Germany have released a promo image of a very interestingly painted Audi e-tron GT. It's got this orange on, it's got this orangey line livery, and I like orange. It's my favourite colour. Yeah, I bought these because they were orange. I've got orange Jordans back there. Looks a lot like the first gen DS3 Racings, in all honesty. But apart from that, it's been a bit quiet from main brands. But if we move over to the aftermarket companies, ABT is still doing their whole promotional crusade where they just put pictures up every 5 minutes of their cars. Hey, ABT do good work, I'm not here to judge. But a lot of stuff has come out from the company Mansory. Now, I didn't know much about them, but it seems they tend to work on a lot of luxury and exotic cars. So I'm very interested and intrigued, because they've done quite a lot of stuff. I saw a couple of things from them today. A Lamborghini Urus, 2 Mercedes Maybachs, and a Bugatti Veyron. So, a lot of stuff. I clicked on their profile just because I saw one of them and I was like, I need to check this out. But first up, we're going to start on the Urus. And this is probably the funniest thing that's going to be in this section. A Urus made by Mansory has been spotted in Morocco on Dubai plates, sporting, get this, this is a brilliant colour scheme. This beats out any other colour scheme you can think of. It's got yellow on green with carbon fibre accent. So, acquired taste, I'd say. But yeah, so it's got that interesting body kit, and all these modifications seem to be in acquired taste. But thankfully, everyone on Instagram has been laughing at it that I've seen. It's amazing. I love it so much. But moving on from that, they've actually done some good cars, so I don't know how that one existed. But they've made 2 Mercedes Maybachs recently, and they look a lot better. There's one black over white with a white interior, and then there's one black over gold with a white interior that's accented with gold. And they have this like lovely looking custom design, like, because it's got the Mansory seem to do really good custom wheels of all things. Like, even though they're aftermarket, they look right for the car, because you see that a lot where it's like those wheels just don't fit quite right. But again, they've done a lot of like lovely, like, especially the interior quality they've done. They've got these beautiful seats, like, and the way they've got them accented and the design of the seats, that sort of thing, just looks brilliant. And it's even got the Starry Night headliner that Rolls has tried to patent, but it's also got a sunroof, so beat that, Rolls. And obviously it looks a lot better than the Lambo, and it's everything you'd want from a Maybach and more. But apart from that, that's probably the biggest thing I've seen them do so far: a custom limited edition Bugatti Veyron. So as we know, Bugatti Veyron used to be the world's fastest production car back in 2006. Still a great car, still blindingly fast. It's got a black on black. It's black on black on the outside with this stark white and blue interior. And it looks amazing. It brings this 2006 hypercar well into 2022. And actually looks like something that a new Bugatti would have, and brings it forward quite a bit. Because if you look at the Veyron, like, watch those mirror video on it and stuff, it's starting to get a bit dated from what they did put in it. And they deliberately didn't put in things such as a touchscreen, that sort of thing, because it would date the car. But even the little, like, displays they've got that are, like, this big, there's something about it that looks a bit dated. But anyway, I'll stop rambling. It's got these great alloys where they're like aftermarket, but again, they fit the car. Like, remember Uber baller wheels that you used to get on like Mercedes and stuff? Those things were disgusting. But very popular somehow. And actually, like, it's got this like paint pattern, because you know how they split the paint on Bugattis normally? The like bit that goes around the frame, not the doors, has this like cool little, like, not carbon fibre, but carbon fibre-esque pattern in it. And it looks really well and really, really good and really professionally done. I really like it. So, actually, it's got this like white on blue interior, but it's like very reminiscent of the modern Bugattis, like the Chiron and stuff like that. And I really like this car. So, they also happen to have an untouched Veyron part right next to it, so you can compare the two. And the difference is just so much. Like, it looks so much better. Not to say the Veyron didn't look very good. It looked brilliant. But this brings it to the modern day. I love it. Is my camera going to wrap up? Yeah. So I'll wrap that up. Thanks for watching. If you liked any of the cars or people featured in these topics, please check them out. I'm barely scratching the surface on most of these topics. Subscribe to keep up to date with most of the car news. Comment on anything you'd like me to cover. I'm still Ben. Goodbye. I have 4 seconds left on this card. Let's see if I can waste it.